Our next contestants lined up here. We're starting to see these names plop into the top 16, and I'm sure they've got to be breathing a little bit easier today. But next up, we've got, oh god, jsnjso. I'm going to call him Jason. I don't know about you.
How about the JSO?
The JSO?
The JSO. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good.
I don't know. But he's playing up against bot mode here. And he's been, I believe he's been signed up for a few of these qualifiers. But of course, he's back here again tonight. Still has something to prove. JSO.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Cafe. You are the man. I'm sorry. Before I was pronouncing it with the lowercase a, you're supposed to pronounce it with an uppercase a. It's not JSO, it's JSO.
Yeah. I'll give it my best shot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw JSO play. I'm almost can't remember against who though, but the name I know I've seen him play in an earlier qualifying match. I'm looking for him now so I can get his match history.
All right, we have GLs and HS being thrown out here. Might see Anarchy on Anarchy here once again. We saw it last match, but of course those fights went so fast, we didn't really get to enjoy it all that much.
Yeah, no good lucks, just have fun. No good lucks.
Yeah.
No good lucks. I want good luck. I don't want them to have good luck.
Thinking quite a lot of yourself if you think that by saying good luck, you're actually giving your opponent good luck.
I don't know.
That's a hell of a power.
Superstition, man. Superstition.
Yeah. Are you a genie?
It gets real. It gets real in tournaments.
Prepare to fight.
All right, but here we go.
Round begins in 3.
For all we know, like
2,
Rafa wears the same pair as the socks, you know, for every tournament. We don't know. There could be some magic. Could be some magic.
I've heard weirder for sure. All right, but we got JSO, we got bot mode here on Ruins of Sarnath, and JSO's actually rocking out with the shotgun out, and he's able to plus back into an armor and actually come back out, to make sure that he's going to be able to get a rail as well as an LG. It's going to be a bit of a fight over it, though, as bot mode wants some of it as well. He's got a rocket launcher. He can maybe defend the weapons a little bit longer. He's got to know that it won't be an easy one. But look at this. JSO's going, I don't need an LG if I can go in for a cheap and easy rail hit. Unfortunately for him, it's traded. He's still not railable thanks to that adrenaline. And Mega's going to be coming back up. And at least that fight allowed him to cut bot mode off from the Mega. We'll have to see if it turns into a bit of a fight for armor as well.
I'm surprised he didn't make a larger push for heavy armor after that. It's still up. Oh, there he goes. Finally got picked up by bot mode. But after he had Mega, there was a delay between the two. I'm just really surprised JSO didn't go all in there to really take command of the map. So really is still in the balance right now between these two.
This could be some respect coming out of bot mode, thinking that, okay, JSO wants to do some traps. I need to make sure that's not easy for him. And thankfully, I'm in Anarchy, and I can be literally everywhere at once. But so far, that one hit means that JSO's going to have a bit of an incentive to chase here, even though rockets down this corridor are going to be really dangerous. And my god, flipping right around for that rail as he lands, making a beautiful shot, beautiful frag, and forcing bot mode down to Sorlag.
Yeah, both were in dangerous spot there, but JSO is the one who was able to land that fall away rail and get the kill there. They were both in danger of dying. Good encounter, but JSO got the better of it. Not JSO, JSO.
He's still looking for the hit here. He knows Mega's up. He knows that it won't be easy for his opponent to snatch away from him here. But he's going to go for it and create maybe a little bit more timing distance between the Mega and the armor. Still looking for bot mode. And he's hurt him over by the other armor. This should be a free shot. Yep. If he takes one here, it's going to make diving down for the armor a little bit risky, but it's certainly worthwhile here. Making the 2-for-1 combo.
Yeah, that was good. All right, it took us right. I mean, I know you're thinking what I'm thinking. It took us 2 rails, and then, yeah, great, sweet. I'm going to go grab this armor, and I'm going to come back stacked for Mega Health and ready to get a kill if I run into him.
Absolutely. And it's even keeping a Sorlag off his back here for the moment. It's looking for him up the staircase. Should be able to hear it. He had a railgun out. He's going to be hurt as well. Here's the sneaky play, but is the sneaky play going to pay off for bot mode? They both dive down, and here comes more shotgun for him. He's going to get spit on, and that doesn't take much to take an Anarchy down. There it is.
Little oops there by jsnjso. Got in the face of an anarchy, or excuse me, a Sorlag with acid spit and a rocket launcher. And you know, it's not, even though you're stacked with anarchy, you're never quite that stacked.
Absolutely. Need to make sure you can get out of any sticky situations, but Sorlag certainly does know how to make them sticky.
Nice rocket.
jsnso getting stuck there once again, and botmode certainly having his revenge here, making that a relatively clean frag. As we switch over to him.
Yeah, very clean. Nice initial rocket, right? Bounced him straight up in the air. Set everything up from there.
Right, so
good position. I mean, high ground with the rocket launcher. Gotta love it.
Alright, so just over a minute and a half here left for botmode. He's made good work, but now he's got to deal with a with an anarchy. A ranger. But jsnso is not really showing his face right now. He's looking for some cleaner items. There he is through the teleporter. It's good retaliation on the LG, but as you can see, Sorlag just gets taken down by that LG so fast. Good defensive spit. It's going to keep jsnso off his back just a little bit. And he's just making the bet that he's not fighting down for that armor.
If botmode could be a poker player right now, that was a nice little fake he did to get that heavy armor, even though, and it paid off for him. It paid off for him in the end. That was really nice. He went up the jump pad.
Yeah.
So for people who are really paying attention, jsnso assumed, he made the assumption that he picked up the heavy armor, and that's why he was just going to, but he came right back down after going up the jump pad, just fell right back down, and the heavy armor was up, and he got the heavy armor, which enabled him to take that damage in that fight there and end up getting the frag. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, he was in no position to go back down there for that heavy armor, yet it just threw jsnso off, and now he's off to a good start here in round 2. Look out.
It's really amazing seeing, especially, you know, an anarchy just go for the plus forward on the railgun here, but it's worked out well for him not once but twice. As jsnso's down to scale bearer, which, you know, I wouldn't advise the same strategy on him there, but he's got the mega grabbed. We can hear armor being taken away. He's got to know he doesn't have much, and he goes for the pummel and ends up getting it. Very classy. That's a great way to get back on the board.
Yeah, when you were just commenting about how you might want to rethink his strategy with scale bearer there, and he ran right into one, right, and did a little mini charge, took down his health to, I think it's about 25 or so.
Yeah, and there he had the rail advantage too. He could have kind of sat back and taken some pot shots there, but no, he wanted the whole thing, and he got it.
Yeah, he wanted the whole thing, and he got all of it. He definitely got all of it, that's for sure.
What? Oh, nice rail from jsnso. Make that 2 rails midair off the jump pad. Beautiful. Make that 3. He's going for number 4, the Madman.
4.
Takes 4 rails to take down a Sorlag like that? Fine. That's what I'm going to do. Jeez. All right, he's looking for him at railgun. He's got to assume that he's already got it. Yep. He's being a little bit more careful here. Mega's going to be up. Nice dodge. All you need to do is just get around that corner, and you can avoid the stampede there.
Prepare to fight.
Seen several Matador plays today.
Yeah.
Actually.
Round begins in.
I still want to see that Olay award
2,
for sure.
1.
This ain't my first rodeo. Nicely done. All right, so Anarchy v Anarchy once again. No clash down at the railgun this time. Looking for the hit, though, knowing that botmode hasn't gotten his just yet. Good punishment. Looking for him at the eyeball as well. He's looking for the 1 pixel. Doesn't quite get it, but he can come through the teleporter and have priority on either item he chooses based on where he hears botmode sneaking around. Nice. Good anticipation there. He's able to take away Mega. Armor's going to be up, and if he plays his cards right, he should be able to dive down for it, but he's taking a longer route. He's going to be able to catch him on the exit, though. I mean, he has got him on every single one of these items so far.
Botmode's still in good shape, though. Oh, well, he was. Nice. he was until that rocket and some damage he took. But he was still picking up items and getting away fairly decently, but now he's just getting pounded.
All right, so Mega taken once again. jsnso has made a really nice comeback here so far after losing that first round pretty quickly. My hopes were kind of grim, but man, he has proven me wrong here. Able to hold down his own, but oh no, ends up being a suicide, but that was certainly helped by the gauntlet. Alright, so bot mode. Last dude standing here. It's going to be a scale bear with only 75 health, which isn't much of a scale bear at all. Here he comes. Can he avoid him? Just barely whiffs it. Hey, that's a dodge, but that's also a shotgun. Worth it for sure.
It's just, oh man, the image. I got like a bringing up a Monty Python memory. I don't know if anyone's seen the Holy Grail, but you know when Lancelot charges charges the gate there, it's kind of when I see the scale bear charging from long distance. Like, is he really doing that? And it's like next thing you know, he's in your face.
Yeah, you have to be scared because of course that damage from the impact increases as the momentum comes out as well. Yeah, really good pop. Bot mode's like, no, I didn't want that to pop. I wanted to make that a finished fight, but it let JSO get out of there. Oof, down to 9 HP. Yeah, barely able to get out of there before one more whips around the corner. But even that adrenaline doesn't help him get out of the danger zone. He's looking for the Mega. He's got a little bit of armor here, and bot mode's nowhere to be found. I'm sorry, JSO's nowhere to be found. It's hard to be quiet as an Anarchy, but they're trying to both get a little bit sneaky here. Nice. Both of them are wondering who really won that match, but JSO's going to be getting out of there a little bit worse for the wear. This is dangerous for bot mode, though. If he's lost timing and he's committed to this armor, he's definitely going to be losing out on Mega, and he might get caught on his exit as well. Especially coming up the stairs like this. Yep, he's going to be there.
That was good. He didn't get a little fortunate. Didn't run into it. It was good. JSO was waiting for him. Oh, this he got him anyway. Nice.
Brutal.
Nice. Popped them up in the air. That's just disaster for you. You're floating in the air like that and somebody has a rocket launcher. Just, oh no. Oh no.
So JSO looking for him at all the weapons. He missed his opportunity at Rail and LG. He's going to get it at Rocket Launcher, though, and he goes, hey, a Sorlag and a Lightning Gun, it's a match made in heaven. Taking away the Mega, it's going to be a really messy fight, though. Gets stepped in the spit, but he's able to take down that Sorlag. We've got Scale Bear back up here as JSO is able to recover on armor. Oh no! Doesn't quite go his way, but this LG almost saves bot mode, but no such luck.
Yeah, it's just a little aggressive. You know, got caught in the stairwell there. Great shooting by JSO.
Yeah.
I mean, just hitting the shots he has to hit. And just outplaying his man. I mean, what else can you say? I mean, he really did outplay him. Look at the Mega Health, 6 more Mega Healths. Armor's relatively even. But, you know, picking up 6 more Megas and the amount of damage he did, 1,700 more damage than his opponent, so.
Yeah, 27 out of 47 rails. Not bad at all.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, 57%. I'll take that any day of the week, twice on Sunday.
I get hit by it most days of the week, but yeah, it's a little bit of a die roll when it comes to me. Like, I don't get it all the time. But yeah, when your opponent's playing a Sorlag, you know, pro tip, get that LG handy. It's good stuff. All right, we're going into the next map here, and we're going to have to see if JSO has much problem with bot mode on the next one here. Now, it looked like bot mode was really solid in that first round, but JSO certainly woke up and turned it around. Certainly not his first game tonight, but there was a night and day difference between those first two.
Yeah, but you know what? Even when he won the first one and it was pretty competitive, I just the feeling I got that was JSO was just, you know, just putting a little extra pressure on him than vice versa. So I want to see how it goes into Corrupted Keep as the next map. So JSO, as we pointed out, where he had 57% of his rails in the last game.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Again, you know, no railgun, but his rockets seem to be pretty on point in a lot of those fights too. So always curious. And I'm wondering if they both stick with Anarchy here, right? Because it seems like
Anarchy's pretty good on Corrupted Keep. I don't hate him there. I do like to pull out a Galena on Corrupted Keep for sure. So many handy places for that. I mean, especially the little hallway from the small armor room going outside towards the heavy armor. I like that a lot. Oh, damn it, I gave away my secret. Now everybody's gonna know. Shame on me.
I'm good at catching rockets right now, so that's why I don't really care for Anarchy there.
Right, no kidding. Yeah, it's nice to have a little bit more of a safety net. All right, we're going into Corrupted Keep here. And I think it's fair to say that this map is on rail. Finger guns. Oh wait, people are talking about my cat
Machine
in
gun
chat
could be
now?
really
What is this? Don't bring my cat into it. He's got his own life to live.
Yeah, forgive my. I'm sure they heard the dog over here going.
That's all right.
in the background.
Pretty soon over our mics, my cat and your dog are going to be communicating, so. One of these days. But yeah,
The
here
dog.
we go.
Any loud noise, it must bark. That's just how it works.
Yeah, I did a bit of testing on that teleporter earlier today. It's a really weird teleporter because you only have like that one frame to get telefrag potentially, but the teleporter itself actually carries a momentum a bit more than other teleporters, so you can get into these like awkward head-on collisions so often up there.
Prepare to fight.
But it's a great place to be if you can avoid the telefrag and you get to rain down rockets on your opponent. It's good stuff. Just, you know, don't get smacked
I've
for it.
certainly noticed the acceleration coming out of that
Yeah.
teleporter.
Fight.
Well, coming out of all the teleporters for that matter. I mean, you can really get moving.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, so they're actually starting off a little bit quiet here, but that silence is not going to be lasting long, as botmode will need a plus back here. Oh, he caught him just as he was going for it. Nicely done, and he came back for more. He really wanted that ammo. He really wanted that fight, and he ended up paying the price for it. Now it's going to be Anarchy v Scale Bearer, and this is where botmode really needs to be prepared. Mega's going to be back up. He's going to be down there, but there's the Scale Bearer as well. Thanks for the boost, buddy. He's able to get out of that fight. I don't think JSO will even have a rocket launcher right now. Oh, nope.
Oh, it's working shotgun.
Who needs it when botmode's own rockets are going to do the job? Nice.
Well, once he hit him with that initial charge, right? I mean, he knew the anarchy was low, and just keep popping him with the shotgun. He just keep whittling him down. Got the kill there. He knew the heavy armor was up too, so that was a big grab for him.
Nice. That's a good amount of double LG, but it's not enough against the rockets. Oh, brutal.
Yeah, nice defensive charge, and then the quick turnaround, right? With the well-placed rocket, 2 100 rockets. I mean, he just turned around and annihilated him. Oh, he's gonna die here though.
Wow, I mean that was an impressive fight just because there was so much LG damage, and botmode got out of that with barely anything left over, which means that as his Mega's coming up, he's gonna need to take all the 25s and the armor he can from that adjacent room and see if he even wants to be here. If he doesn't, it could be even worse because of course JSO will have one, and it'll be a little bit of time before that armor comes back up. But here he is, ready with the rocket launcher. As nothing of any real consequence happens.
Wow, he just kind of gave up that armor. It felt like botmode was in the better spot to really defend that armor. Could really come back to hurt him right now.
Nice little bit of HMG there. And he's expecting him to still be sneaking around. Yep. botmode was actually expecting the drop down for that spit, but JSO still stuck his toe in it. He's getting the Mega, however. 2 seconds to armor it, and even though he won't be able to aggress on it, he might be able to find botmode on the exit. He's going to land right on top of him. It's going to be a switch over to the Rockets. Not a bad play at all as they both get out of there. And botmode is just so low, he should count himself lucky right now.
Yeah, he took just a lot of LG damage. Then the quick swap, the rocket to follow it up. I mean, it just annihilated his stack.
Just baiting that jump pad. Just come on up. And if you don't come up, great. I'll just throw down a Dire Orb and going for the rocket plane with 4 HP.
4 health.
He's able to take him down. Yeah.
Wow. I thought the Dire Orb was, it's funny, I'm laughing because I thought it was a fake. You know what I mean? I thought he was going to fake him out with the Dire Orb. And then he ended up down there in the face of a sore leg. I'm like, oh no.
Why would I Dire Orb down?
Toast.
Yeah.
And then 4 health. I mean, man, that was cutting it close.
Yeah.
He had faith. It's okay.
He had a little bit more than that, for sure. But JSO, yeah, we both keep doing it, is going to be a little bit better off than botmode at this point, as items are going to be coming up, and JSO is looking to finish him off with LG. It's going to be a little bit tougher up here. Here comes the rocket spam, and JSO's going, screw it, I'm just going to take a quick lap, see if I can catch you on the Mega, and if not, it'll be armor for me. You can hear him down here. A little bit off on that timing. He's committed to this, though. He's going to have a really difficult escape. That rocket helped him back out of there, but with only 28 health, he needs to maintain his momentum and get some 25s up.
Yeah, a little risky, but he was able to get out of there and actually bot mode and
Yeah.
putting himself in a bit of a spot for a minute.
All right, going quiet here. A minute with an Anarchy v Anarchy, not resulting in a frag, but it might not be long here. As JSO's actually getting himself stuck in. Oh, he's not going to have a good exit from this fight. He can TP back out, but over the top he might risk catching a rocket or two. Nope. He actually gets it pretty clean, and that was a good prediction, even if it wasn't quite the hit. There's the drive-by pickup of the armor. Almost gets knocked into the lava, but bot mode will finish off the fight. Yeah. Really
huge
well played.
pickup. I mean, he was flying through there. JSO had him lined up. He bricked it. He bricked the rocket, and then he got the armor, and then it was all new ball game right there. Oh, nice.
Skillbear has a little bit of trouble with those little steps. You can see him kind of pass by you and glare. But it's down to a Ranger for JSO. Botmode's getting the pickup for the armor, and he's got a little bit of that Mega left over. He's got JSO back over by Rocket Launcher and finally picks up on it. He's going to get bounced forward. He's going to be stuck down here if he can't get an exit. Oh, but nice aggressive play. I mean, the jump over, so risky. You've got your opponent knocked back out of the room, and you have that 1/2 second to make a jump in and head back over towards the top of Mega. But good response there.
In 3,
Yeah, he
2,
didn't have much left.
1.
JSO was kind of desperate in that position. Good job by Botmode turn it around in round 2.
You always get a little bit tense when you hear that behind you. But good LG, and JSO's going to be not long for the count with that skill bear.
It's not a good start for him at all.
All right, and as he comes back up, I mean, Rocket Launcher's not going to be safe. Upper Armor's not going to be safe. He's got the one armor to pick up, but it might not last him long in a flatland fight, and indeed it doesn't. It's down to Anarchy now. You could tell he tried to mix things up a little bit here by not leading in with Anarchy and give himself a little bit of a better chance, but man, that evaporated so quickly.
He's got these well separated Botmodes. I mean, he's looking good right now.
And right into
Yep.
it.
Easy
Quick
round.
Yeah.
Yep. No doubt in that one. And it just snowballed all from that initial start. It just didn't start well for JSO, and then the pressure he just kept putting pressure on JSO, and he just never recovered in that round. So it's just you gotta forget about that and just kind of move on to your next round if you're JSO.
Oh, JSO goes in for the immediate push forward without any weapons, and this is going to be bad news for him if if he can't pick up some speed. But of course, the Scale Bear, once he runs out of steam, that's it. All right, so coming back into
like
Anarchy.
Second time he's kind of charged in, with no rhyme or reason at the beginning there. It's got him off, kind of got him off the bad starts here, but he's able to recover right now. But you got to think maybe if he gets off to a better start, it's in the balance. These 3 frags in 37 seconds.
The plus forward here is absolutely insane. Jeez.
44-second round.
Wow. And that means we will indeed be going into a tie-breaking map here between Botmode and JSO. Wasn't really expecting that with the lopsided performance out of each of them. I guess they both have their favorite maps, but it's going to come down to a third.
I was really shocked. It really kind of turned on its head right there. I mean, it's just complete domination the other way for the most part. I mean, what can you say? I thought JSO had some opportunities there, but overall, I mean, it was just aggression on both sides, and he wasn't getting the better of it. Botmode was getting the better of it, and especially the starts. The JSO had some horrid starts. As a duelist, you're thinking that if there's a worse way for you to start, I can't think of one, because it was pretty bad. 2 of those rounds for him, and then it just snowballed from there. So 2 of those rounds were just a wash because he just started off. It didn't start off good for him.
Yeah, there are so many rounds where you hit your spawn and you go, okay, I'm near Rocket Launcher, I need to go get Rocket Launcher, but you need to be aware of where your opponent's at, like in the first second, because that might not be the smartest idea. And then even then you might go, hey, I'll get lucky, but just like staying out in a flatland fight when you're both under 80, it's a little bit rough. You cannot make it a sure thing. And the beautiful thing about Quake throughout history has been finding those sure thing frags. And it's no different here in Champions.
Yeah, and there were a couple times JSO at the start, he came in with the scale bear charge right into the rocket launcher, like you mentioned. I need a rocket launcher. It's the start of the match. I'm just going to go and get it. And, the ambush was waiting there for him. and he would eat damage and either get killed or take so much damage to the point where, you know, he was losing that control and he had to go hide around and get killed a little bit later, and his opponent stacked and in control at that point. So just got to be aware where your opponent is, and you know, especially on that map, the rocket launcher is just so powerful.
Yeah.
And if you don't have one, you gotta be really careful about how you approach it, and just like you mentioned, track your opponent and know that, hey, if I'm going to go to rocket launcher, my opponent's nowhere there right now without the rocket launcher, or, you know, in a position where, you know, lightning guns, somewhere where you can force them off and take the position in, like you said, in a sure way, not just, I'm just going to run in and, you know, hope I get lucky that they're not there. That's not a good idea.
And that calculation is much more kind of complex here in Champions than it has been in previous Quakes, where, you know, before you would both be at the same kind of speed, and if you know that if your opponent is 3 steps closer to an item before you, you're not going to get it. Here, I mean, you've got dire orbs, you've got dashes, you've got, you know, bunny hops, you've got crouch slides, you've got all these ways to kind of close that gap and maybe make that a more realistic possibility. But still, it's something where you're kind of proving how risky you want to be.
Yeah, that's actually a great point you made about the different speeds, and recognizing that, hey, you know, point A to point B is 2.5 seconds on this champion, but hey, if you're running Anarchy, it's 1.5 seconds.
Right.
You know, and that little bit just really can throw you off, and it's going to really showcase the talents of the top level players who are able to pick up on all these differences and adjust accordingly.
And then you need to be aware of exactly what your opponent is running, and you need to be calculating how fast they can be too. Good luck with that. Oh, jeez.
First blood.
Absolutely brutal.
Another fast start. Guys, don't wait.
All right, well, we're going to have to see if this clutch can recover long enough to keep a Sorlag off his back, but it doesn't look like it. I mean, the rails are super consistent once again here out of jsnjso, but he's down to 24 health. A little bit of Rocket Splash would go a long way against him, but they're both going to back off here. 3 seconds to Mega, and being in this hallway is going to be incredibly dangerous. But there's Mega. Take it away. jsnjso still looking for a rocket launcher. He's going to cross real quick here. He might take a quick pit stop to see if he can get a grab for armor. He's looking for the shot first. There it is. And he's completely lost track of bot mode there. Let me see if we can get track of him. Oh, he's over by rocket launcher. And you can't be sneaky as a clutch much. Good shotgun usage there. But down to 43 health. He's going to need to recover. So even with all that control, I mean, he's going to be losing out the fight over Mega, which means that this play for armor might not go jsnjso's way if he shows up. Doesn't have rocket launcher still.
Yeah, he pretty much lost control here, unless bot mode makes an error here on the armor, which he's not.
Nice. That was a smart play. Just get the damage, back away, get the 2 rails. Cool, done. You've done a lot of work there, and he's recovered on his health for the most part. Still needs a lot of armor, but he can punish his opponent for coming through here. He's down to 49. He can take away the 225s and get back into pretty much where he was a second ago. He's cut off, yeah.
Nice dive on the Mega there.
He could punish there if he had a rocket launcher, but he's going to need to commit with either LG or rail if he wants to get any more damage.
I'm really surprised he didn't make more of an effort to get a rocket launcher. I mean, the shotgun works really well with the shield, but rocket launcher to me is gold.
Yeah.
Shield around the corner with a rocket launcher, that's, oh, you're so dead.
Nice. I mean, he's kind of had bot mode up against the ropes for such a long time. I mean, not that bot mode has been really feeling the pressure, but he's definitely getting a lot of hurt from jsnjso.
That was unfortunate. He really had him on the ropes. He let him get that Mega. He could have been down there forcefully and really pushed the issue there.
Yeah.
So he kind of gave him some new life.
All right, jsnjso's happy to have his 1 frag and full stack here for the moment. Not being incredibly aggressive. He's got to watch his flank. But the trap opportunity is lost from bot mode. There's a bit of spit, but it's not going to be quite enough.
Well,
it's taken a lot of his stack off, though, and it puts him in rail territory. There it is. Nice.
He shot, and when he shot, the shield went down, and it just so happened he was getting spit on, right? He ate all of it. Like, he really did eat all of it.
Yikes. I didn't see that. I was like, I thought he had more stack than that. Where did it go? Oh, right, acid. And that will very quickly not even the tables, but turn them around in bot mode's favor. It's got to be careful, though. Here. Down to 33. Gonna potentially eat Is this worth it? Is it worth it? Ah, barely. Was he down there with Ghost Walk, though? Yeah, he just used it, so... Not only did jsnjso use it to try to push forward a little bit, but botmode didn't even realize when he popped out.
Unfortunate, though. If you're Nyx, you're thinking that's a waste. You didn't get anything out of that.
I should have heard the teleporter. There it is. 2 damage rocket. 58. That certainly does help. And
Ooh,
every one of these
100.
rockets makes the betting a little bit more dire. Oh, nicely done. But there's the immediate spit. Goomba just about, if not Koopa'd.
Yeah. Dropped right down on him with the rocket. Traded rockets, plus he had the acid spit. But Nyx versus Sorlag, you know, you're down to trade some damage like that. So
Yeah.
Good frag, good win. Good first round for him.
All right, we're starting off with 2 heavy hitters here. Once again, we got a clutch. We got a scale bearer bot mode getting the grab for armor and making his way downtown for a rocket launcher, but he's got to hear a big clanky robot down there. Yeah. So he's still looking for a rail, still looking for an LG, and he's only getting 1 slug in the face for his trouble. Does he really want to go quiet here? Like, he can bide a bit of time and try to do an attack on an item, but again, he just doesn't have the weapons to justify it. Oh, who needs weapons when you are a train? Nicely done there. That shield is going to be preventing a lot of that damage, though. Oh, and he walks right into it. I could see that coming as he was coming out of the teleporter. Can't put any brakes on Scale Bearer.
Yeah, that's... As soon as I was on his view and I was like, oh, he's going through this telly, I was amazed he made it as far as he did.
Yeah.
Because I was like, he's going to get fragged right now.
Alright, so we got Scale Bearer knocked off here. This is once again the tie-breaking map. We got jsnjso getting a pretty clean grab of Mega. If bot mode was up top, wanted to do any splash damage, jsnjso certainly didn't figure that out. Nice! Nice! Good little piece of spam there. There are like certain curves you could do with the rockets with clutch that you can't do with anybody else.
Missed his rocket jump.
Yeah. Oh.
And then he missed his dash. Oh no. It's just
Alright.
having some...
Time to get a new GameCube controller if you can't wave dash.
I'm gonna blame. I'm gonna say it's a mechanical malfunction on
Yeah,
Clutch's
absolutely.
part. That's why he missed it.
Bad pistons. He didn't even know it was down there, and he still got a lot of damage out of that rocket. Jeez, and now he's on the plus back. And look at this, bot mode is just trying to push this thing in, but against a shielded robot, maybe not the best thing to do.
Good patience there, JSO, just taking his time, making sure not to shoot at the wrong time. You know when you he ate some shots
Nasty.
there. You know, making sure you don't shoot at the wrong time with that shield because it does bring the shield down for that that little bit when you're shooting, so you can get hit back.
You could hear that rocket coming from all the way downtown, and this is going to be dangerous. We have Nyx up, but it's going to be a Nyx to Nyx response, looking for the damage after getting the Mega. Not bad. Could have been way worse for either of them.
Yeah, both kind of got out of there with a bit of a stalemate. Oh, nice! He walked right into those.
All right, 1-on-1 there.
Prepare to fight.
It's getting more tense for both of these guys.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
Do we get another frag in the first 15 seconds? That's what I want to see. Let's see what happens right now.
Botmode's playing Nyx and going straight in for the Mega. I'm kind of surprised nothing happened there, but there's armor for Clutch. It's going to be a bit of a fight over the railgun. Like, please, can I have the railgun trick or treat? All right, there we go. He's got the pickup. So he's got everything he needs at this point, except a really good bearing on where jsnjso's at. He needs to get some initial free damage off of him. He's got to be really careful with the sound cues
definitely
here.
doesn't want a close quarter engagement without getting some advantage first.
And standing here is a great way to get that close quarter engagement for sure. He ends up taking a rail, only a 20 damage rocket. Not the best he could have gotten out of that, but hey, he's still alive. Oh, that jump. Perfectly timed. Absolutely intended, right? He's got one rail for his troubles. Yeah. Alright, so he's going to be down with the armor. He comes through the teleporter, though, and Botmode didn't quite get tuned into that. He's going to be stuck here. Fortunately, he's got the Ghost Walk to get away. He's going to use it purely defensively. He's looking around the corner for that rail, and yeah, gets it right between the eyes.
Snapshot. Nice little snapshot from JSO.
It's a good hit from jsnjso for sure. He only had a guess that he was back there.
Well, he initially placed his mouse over on the right side towards the teleporter
Right.
area, and then his opponent went left, and so he had to snap over with a quick shot. Well done. Well done.
We got some peek shots happening here, but if bot mode doesn't have... Alright, he doesn't have a rail, actually. Bot mode doesn't have a rail. He doesn't really need to be peeking for much. Oh. JSO tries to get some lift off. Not so much. Alright, JSO's being loud here. He's going to hear the armor, and he comes around the corner, but man, again, the spam is just right on point. Bot mode's got to be incredibly frustrated. Every time I want to come around a corner, there's a rocket there waiting for me.
Yeah, you can't go down those steps silently when you're coming out of that area on Blood Run. So, yeah, it's got to be aware that if your opponent's there at the armor, they're going to hear you.
So JSO is happy with his Mega at the moment. He's got a full stack of armor as well. Heavy armor's up. And he's not actually seeing bot mode down there. He's going to hear the armor instead, so that's either going to be up through the top or through the teleporter. Either way, it's going to be too late to do anything about it, so now bot mode is wanting to take the fight right back to JSO. Or, sorry, JSO's taking the fight right back to bot mode. And the damage is going either way here as Mega's coming back up, but that fight means that, yeah, bot mode's going to be coming in a little bit late for it.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Nice retreating damage earlier. JSO, he landed a nice 100 rocket and followed it up with the rail. And then he went back in and popped the shield at close range, and that was a sure thing. Basically, as good as a sure thing as you're going to get in Quake in terms of frags.
I really love what's happened to the nail sounds. They're incredibly satisfying to hear. And hit with, by the way. I mean, JSO took a bit of loving from him there, but coming back into the play for Mega, bot mode's not going to show up. And actually, that leaves JSO a little bit confused. Like, hey, are we, we're still playing? It's got one frag to pick up. Again, that dash allows you to just do that shit. It's crazy. Like, you can take such hard angles off of that catwalk with the dash and get eyes on that that upper hallway immediately. It's crazy. One of the best applications
really amazed
for the dash I've seen. Yeah.
I was amazed that charge worked out so well for him. I thought he was going to eat a bunch of rockets coming in. I thought he was a little late on his... thought maybe he could just preemptively just pop the shield for when the charge ends, but...
a little bit far away for that one. Alright, but JSO's down to 50 health. Recovering here. I mean, as soon as you pick up that armor, you can hear it through that wall now. So, yeah, your opponent's going to know exactly what's up, which means that your exit from there is going to be a little bit strained. He's going to get... oh, not caught. He was down there. He was in a perfect position for it, but now his back turned. Nice. Denied that rocket jump. Completely shut him down.
Yeah. Bot mode was
definitely
grounded. Greedy on his point.
Yeah. So now bot mode's available.
Not advised.
Catch him here.
I was not advised.
Yeah. I mean, JSO's got to be a little bit careful, but he's got the right idea with the spam. And, oh, jeez.
Impressive.
It's, it's that
dead.
charge that's saving bot mode there, but there's the bounce and there's the last rail. And that'll make it 2-on-1.
Nice recovery. These guys are, man, really going at it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the engagements, I mean, it's just, they see each other and they go.
3, 2,
It's been sort of the theme tonight.
Fight.
Right, Jason's
I know, right?
Lower armor this time.
Really aggressive.
Here's the clash over the Mega. It's a clash that ends in a little bit of acid sprayed up on that clutch. Nice LG. Yeah, go for it, for sure.
Oh, my goodness. Woo! And again, frag in the first 15 seconds.
Yeah.
In the first 15 seconds.
But when you know it's go time in Quake, you know, you just, you commit. It's all about figuring out when those times are.
Oh, man.
Like, yeah, I know you're there. Right. You can actually see the Nyx through that shield.
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
Little miscalculation. He engaged. He didn't have a rocket launcher, and he went to chase and shot a rail and didn't hit the rail. And next thing you know, the shield's down, and the Nyx is staring at you with an LG.
Oh, sick rail on the landing. Good recovery. All right, so bot mode could even this thing back up if he can take down JSO's Nyx. They're both going to be really weak after this fight for armor. But of course, JSO having that armor is going to have a little bit of a better chance of it. So now, Nyx and Scale Bear. Yep.
One.
Oh
my gosh.
Beautiful. That's exactly how you do that. Oh, and the suicide.
He suicided.
Not the best way to end that thing.
No. Oh, the poor guy. What a finish! That round was like 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Yeah.
By the way.
I mean, he had the right idea. You have a scale bearer coming down at you, but you know he's got no weapons, and the use of the Ghost Walk was pristine.
Perfect timing. Yeah, perfect timing. He got his damage in, he got his damage in first, right? And then hit the Ghost Walk.
That was close to being a forced suicide, but it wasn't quite. Like, he didn't actually need to pull that trigger, but, that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes you just go off a little bit early. But that will be jsnjso moving forward here as we look for our next match. I think Cafe's been doing a fantastic job of getting players slotted in immediately. Let's take a quick look here at the bracket. I'm not going to have it like up here, so we're just going to have to use our imaginations together. The magical world of pretend.
You just played, that was around a 64 game.
Yeah.
Right? Looking at this right, yeah.
But moving forward into Sunday, we've got a few players up here so far. We just saw, Joko actually beat out on Forrest. Okay, nicely done. And Forrest beat Dirtbox. So Dirtbox, oh, that's rough. He was ready to make the trip. I think he might be coming, actually, but he's not going to be qualifying unless he actually did make it into the BYOC. We've also got Disco Ryan in top 16. Tom Servo made it in. Hey, he's been trying for a long time here. Finally made it in. We got Napalm 3D and Lattice Davis in as well. Scissor made it in, one of our UT players. And we've got a few more slots to fill in here tonight. So we've got a few more games. We'll have to see how they go, but we've now got our pick of a few quality matches, and I'm sure Cafe will make the perfect choice here. So guys, for just a moment, we're going to take a quick break as we figure out what that is. Catch you in a minute.